There's a rose on the table where your shadow used to fall, and the smoke from my last cigarette curls soft against the wall. I keep hearing all the echoes of a love we couldn't say, in a room still faint with perfume, like a memory trying to stay. Oh, the rose on the table knows the things we never said. Every petal holds a secret, every thorn a quiet thread, and the smoke drifts like a whisper from a story left for dead. Oh, the night feels cold and stable, with a rose on the table, and your ghost inside my head. There's a silence in the doorway where your laughter used to live, and the night outside grows heavier with the truths we couldn't give. I can taste the bitter sweetness of a moment torn in two, like a kiss that came too early or a promise overdue. Oh, the rose on the table knows the things we never said. Every petal holds a secret, every thorn a quiet thread, and the smoke drifts like a whisper from a story left for dead. Oh, the night feels cold and stable, with a rose on the table, and your ghost inside my head. Maybe love was just a lesson carved in shadows on the floor, or a heartbeat we kept losing every time we tried for more. Now the room is full of silence, and the truth is breaking through, that the rose was never dying, it was waiting here for you. So I'll leave it where you left me, in a quiet shade of red, with a rose on the table, and your ghost inside my head. There's a shadow on the table where your hands once used to rest, and the quiet in the room tonight is wearing your vest. The rose you left is fading, but it's doing so with grace, like it knows you're not returning, yet still waits in your place. Now there's smoke where you used to be, just a trace of your memory. Every curl in the air feels like something you'd say, rising slow, slipping out, drifting further away. Oh, the night keeps reminding me there's just smoke where you used to be. Floorboards keep your footsteps like a ghost that won't let go, and the echoes growing thinner as the hours start to slow. I pour a drink to settle all the parts you left undone, but the room still leans toward you, like it's waiting for someone. Now there's smoke where you used to be, just a trace of your memory. Every curl in the air feels like something you'd say, rising slow, slipping out, drifting further away. Oh, the night keeps reminding me there's just smoke where you used to be. Maybe love was just a spark we tried too hard to hold, burning bright for just a moment, then it faded into cold. Now the ashes on the table spell a truth I couldn't see, that I'm learning how to breathe again in the smoke you left in me. So I'll sit with the silence where your voice would normally be, and watch the smoke keep on drifting from the place you used to be. There's a scatter of red petals lying quiet on the floor, like the ending of a chapter we don't open anymore. The cigar is barely burning, but it holds its final glow, just enough to trace the outline of the things I used to know. red petals on the floor. Tell the truth I can't ignore. Everyone a tiny echo of the love we had before. And the smoke climbs to the ceiling like it's searching for the door, while I stand here slowly learning what the silence is for. There's a heartbeat in the stillness that the night can't quite erase, and it leans against the shadows where you left your tender trace. Every promise, every whisper, every memory we swore feels like petals from a moment that don't bloom anymore. Red petals on the floor. Tell the truth I can't ignore. Everyone a tiny echo of the love we had before. And the smoke climbs to the ceiling like it's searching for the door, while I stand here slowly learning what the silence is for. Maybe love was meant to falter, maybe time just let it fade. Maybe hearts can fall apart from all the choices never made. But the rose you left behind me speaks a language I adore. In the quiet, in the fading, in the petals on the floor. So I'll leave them where they're resting, like a truth I can't restore. All these soft red little memories lying gentle on the floor. The match struck soft and lonely as the evening settled in, and the glow lit up a memory I'd forgotten how to spin. There's a rose beside the ashtray, wearing red like something proud. But the silence in the room tonight feels deeper than a shroud. This is the last smoke of the night, burning slow and fading light. Every breath is a reminder of a love that lost the fight. And the petals keep on watching, like they know what isn't right, while I finish one more moment with the last smoke of the night. There's a rhythm in the darkness where your shadow used to sway, and I trace it with the embers as they flicker, fade and fray. We were fragile in the daylight, we were fire in the rain, but the night holds all the pieces of the part we couldn't name. This is the last smoke of the night, burning slow and fading light. Every breath is a reminder of a love that lost the fight. And the petals keep on watching, like they know what isn't right, while I finish one more moment with the last smoke of the night. Maybe love was just a season, maybe hope was just a spark, maybe promises grow quiet when you leave them in the dark. Now the smoke curls up like questions I can't answer even right, and the rose stands still beside me in the ruins of the night. So I'll let the ember whisper as it slips from glowing bright. Here's to everything we carry in the last smoke of the night. There's a trail of quiet ashes on the old windowsill from the nights I stayed up waiting for a heart that never filled. The rose you left is drying in a shade of fading wine, a reminder that some endings don't arrive with any sign. Ash on the windowsill tells me time is standing still. Every ember feels like something that we never learned to heal. And the night leans in to listen to the truths I never will, while I sit with all these memories and the ash upon the sill. There's a whisper in the curtains when the midnight winds come through, like a message from a moment that still tries to speak of you. I can almost hear you breathing in the quiet of the room, like a ghost that keeps returning just to cling to old perfume. Ash on the windowsill tells me time is standing still. Every ember feels like something that we never learned to heal. And the night leans in to listen to the truths I never will, while I sit with all these memories and the ash upon the sill. Maybe letting go is harder when the world won't let you breathe, when the smoke of what you wanted never chooses when to leave. Still I watch the shadows flicker in the moon's unbroken chill, tracing stories in the ashes on the quiet windowsill. So tonight I'll keep on waiting for the calm to find me still, with a rose that keeps on fading, and the ash upon the sill. There's a chill inside the hallway where your footsteps used to fall, and the echo feels uncertain, like it doesn't know you at all. On the table sits a rose that's fading softer every day, and I'm starting to remember you were never meant to stay. 'Cause the rose was never yours, though you held it like before. Every petal felt borrowed, every promise felt unsure. Now the silence in the doorway is a truth I can't ignore, that the rose was always mine, but the heart behind it yours no more. There's a half-burned cigar resting where you left it in the night, and its ember keeps pretending that it hasn't lost its light. Like the love we tried to hold, burning low, then slipping through, leaving smoke where there was fire, leaving me instead of you. 'Cause the rose was never yours, though you held it like before. Every petal felt borrowed, every promise felt unsure. Now the silence in the doorway is a truth I can't ignore, that the rose was always mine, but the heart behind it yours no more. Maybe love is something fragile when it doesn't have a home, just a flower in the darkness that we try to make our own. But the wilted stem reminds me, in a way that's calm and sore, you can touch something forever and still never make it yours. So I'll leave the rose in daylight, let its quiet bloom restore what was mine, what you borrowed, and the heart that's yours no more. There's a quiet on the tabletop that wasn't here before, where your laughter used to linger like a coat beside the door. Now a single glowing ember from the cigar you left behind keeps on burning through the silence like a thought I can't unwind. Burning quiet on the tabletop, every memory starts to drop. In the smoke I see the moments that we swore we'd never stop. But the night keeps pouring truth where all the warm illusions flop. And I'm left with one last ember burning quiet on the top. There's a rose you barely noticed, leaning lonely by the glass, and it's holding on to color as the hours stumble past. I can feel the room grow honest when the darkness settles in. Nothing left to keep me standing but the echo of your grin. Burning quiet on the tabletop, every memory starts to drop. In the smoke I see the moments that we swore we'd never stop. But the night keeps pouring truth where all the warm illusions flop. And I'm left with one last ember burning quiet on the top. Maybe endings start in whispers long before we see the end. In the way you hold a sentence, in the pause you used to bend. Now the flame is losing patience, fading down with one small pop, like a story told in smoke, burning quiet on the top. So I'll watch the ember flicker till the final sparks all drop, leaving nothing but the silence burning quiet on the top. There's a half a love still floating in the bottom of my glass, from the nights we used to promise things we knew would never last. Now the rose sits in the corner like it's guarding what's undone, and the smoke above the table marks the place where we went numb. Half a love in the glass, fading slow, fading fast. Every sip is like a memory I never meant to pass, and the room keeps rearranging all the shadows we amassed, while I sit here tasting moments from a love that couldn't last. There's a hush across the doorway where your silhouette once stood, and it lingers like a question I could never answer good. Now the night is dipping deeper in a shade of smoky brass, while I swirl around the remnants of a love that drained too fast. Half a love in the glass, fading slow, fading fast. Every sip is like a memory never meant to pass, and the room keeps rearranging all the shadows we amassed, while I sit here tasting moments from a love that couldn't last. Maybe hearts can break in silence long before and the quiet in a promise is the strongest one you've heard. Now the truth floats like an ember in a drink I can't surpass, and it glows a little brighter in the half-love in my glass. So I'll drink the final swallow while the hours slowly pass, to the taste of something fragile in a half-love in the glass. There's a faint and fading perfume drifting low across the room, like a promise that got lost somewhere between us and the truth. The rose beside the ashtray holds a secret in its spine, and the smoke lifts up a memory of a touch that once was mine. Scent you left behind stays a step inside my mind. Every breath becomes a whisper of the warmth I couldn't find, and the night keeps pulling gently on the threads we left entwined. With the quiet, with the shadows, with the scent you left behind. There's a chill along the table where your fingers used to trace, and it feels like every heartbeat still remembers how you'd pace. Now the air is hanging heavy with the echoes you designed, in the shape of something tender you forgot to leave behind. Oh, the scent you left behind stays a step inside my mind. Every breath becomes a whisper of the warmth I couldn't find, and the night keeps pulling gently on the threads we left entwined. With the quiet, with the shadows, with the scent you left behind. Maybe love is just a fragrance that the lonely tend to keep, filling corners of a silence when the world has gone to sleep. So I sit inside this stillness with the truth I can't rewind, breathing in the fading linger of the scent you left behind. And until the dawn comes calling, breaking ties I can't unwind, I'll be living with the memory of the scent you left behind. There's a dim blue glow of moonlight falling soft across the floor, and the ashes from my cigarette drift like snow I can't ignore. The rose you left is leaning toward a silence growing wide, like it's trying to remember how it felt to be beside. Where the ashes fall in blue, I still find a trace of you. Every ember paints a moment we could never see through, and the night keeps pulling memories from the ones I thought I knew. In the quiet, in the shadows, where the ashes fall in blue. There's a whisper in the corner where your voice would softly land, like the echo of a promise that slipped right out of your hand. Now the smoke hangs in the rafters like an honest point of view, telling truths I never wanted, but they're finally coming true. Where the ashes fall in blue, I still find a trace of you. Every ember paints a moment we could never see through, and the night keeps pulling memories from the ones I thought I knew. In the quiet, in the shadows where the ashes fall in blue. Maybe love was always fragile, just a spark against the night, something beautiful but fleeting, never built to hold the light. Still I watch the cinder shimmer as it settles in plain view, like a soft unwritten ending falling quietly in blue. So I'll sit until the morning, till the smoke comes breaking through, with the rose, with all the memories, where the ashes fall in blue. There's a cold cup on the counter, where your mornings used to start, and the steam that once rose gently now feels worlds away from the heart. By the ashtray sits a rosebud that you picked but never cared, like a promise left unopened, like a truth we overslept. The rose forgot to bloom in the corner of the room, just a memory in waiting, fading softly in the gloom. And the smoke above the table curls like whispers of our doom, 'cause the love we tried to nurture is a rose that won't resume. There's a chill along the window, where your laughter used to shine, and the night seems dimmer lately, since it stopped the line in mine. Every petal stays in hiding, like it knows we end it soon, like a story left unwritten, like a rose that missed its bloom. fading softly in the gloom, and the smoke above the table curls like whispers of our doom. 'Cause the love we tried to nurture is a rose that won't resume. Maybe hearts can lose their timing when the seasons shift too fast, when we skip the gentle growing for the shadows of the past. Now the stems stay cold and quiet, knowing spring won't follow soon, and the truth sits in the silence of a rose that won't presume. So I'll leave it by the window where the gray sky meets the room, a reminder that some moments are a rose that can resume. There's a matchstick on the table from the night you walked away, still unstruck like all the chances that we wasted day by day. And the rose you left is leaning in a shade of borrowed red, like it's mourning something quiet, like it knows what went unsaid. Just a matchstick for goodbye, one small spark that passed us by. Every flame we tried to kindle turned to smoke against the sky, and the night keeps whispering softly all the reasons why we tried. But it ends right where you left me, with a matchstick for goodbye. There's an ash ring on the saucer where your cigarette once lay, like a perfect little circle marking where you couldn't stay. Now the wind beneath the window hums a tune I can't deny. All the stories we kept lighting never made it past the wire. Just a matchstick for goodbye, one small spark that passed us by. Every flame we tried to kindle turned to smoke against the sky, and the night keeps whispering softly all the reasons why we tried. But it ends right where you left me, with a matchstick for goodbye. Maybe love was made of tinder, too afraid to fully burn, always close to becoming something we could never quite return. Now the last unbroken promise lies in silence, thin and dry, like a story never started, like a match we didn't try. So I'll lay it on the table, let the morning pass me by, with the rose, the empty ashtray, and a matchstick for goodbye. There's a lonely saxophone crying somewhere down the hall, and it echoes through the shadows like it's trying to break the wall. On the table sits a rose, but it's the sax that speaks for you, playing all the little secrets that your voice once pulled me through. Where the saxophone breaks the night, everything feels black and white. Every note is like a tear you never let me see in light. And the melody keeps bending where we lost our last good fight. In the quiet, and the aching, where the saxophone breaks the night. There's a hush between the phrases, like the horn forgot to breathe. Then it spills a wounded harmony that drifts beneath the eaves. Every riff becomes a memory, every slide a piece of you. Pain and sorrow in the smoke, and shades I never really knew. Where the saxophone breaks the night, everything feels black and white. Every note is like a tear you never let me see in light. And the melody keeps bending where we lost our last good fight. In the quiet, in the aching, where the saxophone breaks the night. Maybe love becomes a solo when the heart can't find the tune, when the rhythm falls to pieces under one too many moons. Still the horn keeps reaching upward through a truth we can't rewrite, letting every note remind me how you vanished from the night. So I listen to it trembling till it fades from silver bright. just a broken, burning whisper where the saxophone breaks the Midnight leaned on my shoulder like it knew I wasn't fine. The table held your absence in the shape you left behind. A rose waited in silence, still believing in your hand. But time moved through the doorway like it didn't understand. Tell me why the quiet feels louder when the memories start to fall. Tell me how a whisper breaks harder than a shout against the wall. I keep reaching through the shadows for a truth that won't get older, while midnight keeps on resting heavy on my shoulder. The room forgot your rhythm, but it kept your gentle sway. Your glass is on the counter like it's frozen in the day. The rose is losing color as the hours drift apart. Every fading petal feels like pages from my heart. Tell me why the quiet feels louder when the memories start to fall. Tell me how a whisper breaks harder than a shout against the wall. I keep reaching through the shadows for a truth that won't get older, while midnight keeps on resting heavy on my shoulder. Maybe love was made of timing and we never found the beat. Maybe hope can lose its footing when two broken moments meet. But I still feel your warmth in corners where the night grew so much colder, and I'm learning how to carry midnight on my shoulder. If the dawn decides to save me, let it come what's left of me, for the night won't lift its weight until my heart is finally free. Footsteps drift through empty hallways long after the night is closed. I follow them like distant memories from a place I never chose. Flicker from a half-lit doorway hints at something left undone, a secret chord between the echoes of a life I tried to outrun. I've been chasing echoes down the hall, shadows stretching on the wall. Every whisper feels familiar, every silence feels too small, and the truth keeps walking faster than my voice can ever call. So I keep chasing echoes down the hall. Pictures lean in tired frames now, faces fading into gray. I swear they shift when I'm not looking, turning night into their play. The past moves like a quiet phantom, slipping just beyond my reach, leaving clues in broken moments only heartbreak wants to teach. I've been chasing echoes down the hall, shadows stretching on the wall. Every whisper feels familiar, every silence feels too small, and the truth keeps walking faster than my voice can ever call. So I keep chasing echoes down the hall. Maybe some doors stay unopened, maybe some lights never fade. Maybe all the words unspoken live inside the steps we made. And though I try to leave them behind me, they return with every fall. Little ghosts in worn-out footsteps, calling softly from the hall. So I'll keep walking through the darkness till the echoes lose their throw, and someday I'll stop chasing down the hall. Someone left their midnight shining on the velvet of the sea. Silver keys still warm with moments from a world I couldn't keep. They reflect the city's heartbeat, flicker slow in shifting light, like a whisper made of metal. Trying hard to stay polite, keys on the velvet seat, holding stories incomplete. Every turn could lead to answers or a memory in retreat. But the night keeps guarding secrets only silence can repeat, all contained in quiet glimmer, keys on the velvet seat. I can hear the engine breathing, even though it's long been still, like it waits for one last journey past the edges of my will. Maybe someone meant to leave them, maybe fate just lost its thread. Either way I feel them calling to a path I never tread. Keys on the velvet seat, holding stories incomplete. Every turn could lead to answers or a memory in retreat. But the night keeps guarding secrets only silence can repeat, all contained in quiet glimmer, keys on the velvet seat. Every life is full of doorways, some we open, some we miss, and the choices left unopened rest in moments just like this. Still I hold the keys a little, feel their weight, their strange deceit, as if destiny is waiting right beneath the velvet seat. So I'll drive without a reason, let the night decide the beat. Guided only by the shimmer of the keys on the seat. Pages lie across the table with your name in broken ink. Every line a quiet battle, every pause a place to think. I've rewritten every moment, trying not to come undone. but the letters I keep writing always end where they begun. Letters I never sent, filled with things I almost meant. Every word becomes a window into nights I can't prevent. And the truth stays folded softly, like it fears the consequence. In the pile of unsent whispers, letters I never sent. Some are warm like fading summers, some are cold as winter rain. Some confess I still remember, others try to hide the pain. But your name keeps pulling meaning from a heart I can't defend. And I stop before the ending, 'cause I don't know how to end. Letters I never sent, filled with things I almost meant. Every word becomes a window into nights I can't prevent. And the truth stays folded softly, like it fears the consequence. In the pile of unsent whispers, letters I never sent. Maybe silence is a language only broken hearts can speak. Maybe truth becomes its truest when it's fragile, small and weak. So I keep the papers hidden where the doubts and hopes are penned. In the quiet of the evening, with the letters never sent. If tomorrow brings me courage, I'll decide what they all meant. But tonight they stay unspoken, as the letters I never sent. We walk beneath a sky that should have shimmered like a hymn, but the clouds had stolen starlight from the edges of the brim. You were quiet in a way Didn't feel like peace or fear, just a gentle kind of distance, growing wider in the air. That was the night we forgot the stars, lost our way without their spark. All the constellations vanished as we drifted in the dark. I still search for faint reflections of the light we used to guard. On the night we forgot every star in our heart. You kept tracing secret patterns on the fabric of your sleeve, like you held a quiet question. You were scared I'd make you leave. I pretended not to notice all the shifting in your tone, how a soft and tender heartbeat started learning to be alone. That was the night we forgot the stars, lost our way without their spark. All the constellations vanished as we drifted in the dark. I still search for faint reflections of the light we used to guard. On the night we forgot every star in our heart. Maybe love needs little glimmers just to show us where to go. Tiny lanterns in the vastness of the things we cannot know. But we let the sky grow empty, lost the map that kept us far, waking up to find the meaning gone where all the starlights are. Now I walk beneath the heavens, hoping time could heal the scar of the night we let the sky go and forgot who we are. Room number 9 still hums with the secrets people leave, suitcases full of stories, footsteps woven through the weave. I checked in with quiet questions, pressing softly on my chest, hoping maybe walls remember what the heart cannot confess. Hotel room number 9 keeps its ghost in every line, Shadows lean like old companions over moments I call mine, and the night begins to listen when I fall past every sign. In the hush of borrowed silence of hotel room number 9, I found a light burned halfway, flickering like someone's doubt. A jacket on the hanger, still unsure of walking out. The window watched the city in a fog it couldn't break, as if time itself was choosing which memories to take. Hotel room number 9 keeps its ghosts in every line. Shadows lean like old companions over moments I call mine, and the night begins to listen when I fall past every sign. In the hush of borrowed silence of hotel room number 9. Maybe hearts don't need direction, just a space to fall apart, just a mirror in a corner where they face their other heart. And tonight it feels like healing might arrive without a sign. In the quiet of this refuge, room number 9. When I leave, I'll leave the silence folded neatly in the shrine of the stories I discovered in hotel room number 9. The clock in the corner stopped at 3:15. Not a tick of hesitation, just a quiet mutiny. I stared like it had answers to a truth I couldn't name, but the stillness on its face only pointed back to blame. The clock that wouldn't move held the moment I lost you. Every second stayed suspended in a time we never grew, and the night refused to follow what the dawn was meant to prove. 'Cause my heart stayed right beside the clock that wouldn't move. Dust danced in a sunbeam like it had some place to be, while the room ignored the daylight like it used to ignore me. I whispered to the silence, asked it where the hours went, but the hand stayed frozen steady, guarding all the time we spent. The clock that wouldn't move held the moment I lost you. Every second stayed suspended in a time we never grew, and the night refused to follow what the dawn was meant to prove. 'Cause my heart stayed right beside the clock that wouldn't move. Maybe time can lose its courage when the past is standing near, or it pauses out of mercy for a truth we couldn't hear. But I've learned that broken hours only echo what we choose. When we fall in love with moments we're too frightened to refuse. Someday it may start ticking, breaking open what I knew. Till then I'm keeping company with a clock that wouldn't move. Chair by the window waits for someone it never knew. Its cushions hold no imprint, not a single trace of you. I bought it on a Tuesday, thinking someday you'd arrive, but it's only held the silence that reminds me I survived. The chair you never sat in still guards an empty view, a place I kept in waiting for a dream that never grew. I leave it by the window like a promise overdue, a quiet little symbol of the chair you never knew. The light falls on its fabric like it's blessing something wrong, a softness built for comfort but untouched for far too long. I used to dust it gently like preparing for a guest, till the truth slid down the curtain and confessed you loved me less. The chair you never sat in still guards an empty view, a place I kept in waiting for a dream that never grew. I leave it by the window like a promise overdue, a quiet little symbol of the chair you never knew. Maybe love invents its spaces long before the heart agrees, setting tables, placing settings, leaving room for fantasies. But tonight I touch the fabric, feel the coldness shining through, and the chair becomes an answer to a truth I always knew. One day I'll move it somewhere far from anything of you, but for now it keeps its vigil for the life we never grew. A distant whistle trembled through the quiet of the street. A low and fading murmur, like a memory with cold feet. Its light slid by the pavement without slowing for a breath, a reminder that some moments never pause for love or death. The train that didn't stop carried dreams I couldn't catch. Every passing window shimmered like a life I couldn't match. And I watched it fade to nothing, down a line I can't redraw. The train that didn't stop left me standing in the floor. The ground still held the rumble after all the steel had gone, like a heartbeat out of rhythm, echoing a love withdrawn. I tried to read the shadows of the strangers on the ride, but their silhouettes were secrets, moving far from my goodbye. The train that didn't stop carried dreams I couldn't catch. Every passing window shimmered like a life I couldn't match. And I watched it fade to nothing, left me standing in the floor. Maybe some departures choose us long before the tickets print. Maybe loss begins its journey with a quiet, subtle hint. Still I waited in the lamplight for a chance that never dropped, learning how to stand in stillness for a train that never stopped. Someday I'll take another platform, find a track without the ache. But tonight I watch the distance for a train I couldn't wake. Neon hummed above my head like a secret losing pace. Every game had gone to silence in that empty, glowing place. I walked past rows of memories flickering in quiet blue, and the last light in the arcade felt like it remembered you. The last light in the arcade still shines where you once stayed. All the colors fade to whispers of the choices that we made. I keep watching shadows travel through the glow we never played, lit by one surviving heartbeat, the last light in the arcade. The prize wall held its trophies like a shrine to wasted tries, and the glass still caught reflections of our laughter's old disguise. I traced a dusty joystick like it knew what we became. Two beginners losing chances in a slow, unfinished game. The last light in the arcade still shines where you once stayed. All the colors fade to whispers of the choices that we made. I keep watching shadows travel through the glow we never played, lit by one surviving heartbeat, the last light in the arcade. Maybe love is just a token that we spend before we know, trying hard to win the moment with a score that won't quite show. Still the little lamp keeps glowing through the memories we fray, holding on to what it witnessed in the night we overstayed. I step into the darkness where the old reflections fade. leaving one soft light behind me in the quiet, empty arcade. Wind slipped through the iron rails like it carried half a truth. Moonlight brushed the wooden planks with the strangest touch of proof. I walked up to the center where the river hung below, and the bridge no one crosses held a calm I used to know. The bridge no one crosses still waits for footsteps lost. Every echo feels like someone turning back before the cost. And the night holds every secret that the water never tosses. All of them kept waiting at the bridge no one crosses. A lamp flickered at the far end like a signal out of sync, casting shapes that felt familiar in the shadow's quiet brink. I reached out for the railing like it knew where I had been, but the stillness answered softly, you can't start where you begin. The bridge no one crosses still waits for footsteps lost. Every echo feels like someone turning back before the cost. And the night holds every secret that the water never tosses. All of them kept waiting at the bridge no one crosses. Maybe hearts avoid the pathways where the truth is set to rise. Maybe silence builds a gateway just to shield us from goodbyes. But I stood inside the moonlight till the doubts became the bosses, and learned why some roads linger as a bridge no one crosses. When I turned to leave the river, all the questions stayed embossed in the quiet of the nightfall. On the bridge, no one crossed. Wind slipped through the iron rails like it carried half a truth. Moonlight brushed the wooden planks with the strangest touch of proof. I walked up to the center where the river hung below, and the bridge no one crosses held a calm I used to know. The bridge no one crosses still waits for footsteps lost. Every echo feels like someone turning back before the cost. And the night holds every secret that the water never tosses. All of them kept waiting at the bridge no one crosses. A lamp flickered at the far end, like a signal out of sync, casting shapes that felt familiar in the shadow's quiet brink. I reached out for the railing like it knew where I had been, but the stillness answered softly, you can't start where you begin. The bridge no one crosses still waits for footsteps lost. Every echo feels like someone turning back before the cost. And the night holds every secret that the water never tosses. All of them kept waiting at the bridge no one crosses. Maybe hearts avoid the pathways where the truth is set to rise. Maybe silence builds a gateway just to shield us from goodbyes. But I stood inside the moonlight till the doubts became the bosses, and learned why some roads linger as a bridge no one crosses. When I turned to leave the river, all the questions stayed embossed in the quiet of the nightfall. On the bridge, no one crossed. Soft echoes brush the marble like a memory wearing thin. Golden sconces cast their glimmer on the path where you begin. I follow traces in the hallway where your footsteps used to fall. Faint impressions slowly fading in that silent marble hall. Footprints in the marble hall, barely there yet telling all. Every mark a quiet story of the rise before the fall. I keep walking through the stillness, trying hard to hear your call. From the ghosts of where you linger in the marble of the hall. Dust settled on the portraits of the faces you admire. Candlelight grew restless, like a truth that felt expired. I reached the empty landing where our shadows once stood tall. Only echoes kept me company in that hollow gilded hall. Footprints in the marble hall, barely there yet telling all. Every mark a quiet story of the rise before the fall. I keep walking through the stillness, trying hard to hear your call. From the ghosts of where you linger in the marble of the hall. Maybe love leaves gentle imprints, even stone can't fully hide. Little maps of where we faltered, where the truth refused to guide. And I trace them with a longing for the part where we'd stand tall, back before the fade began. In the marble of the hall. When the evening dims its glimmer and the shadows start to sprawl, I still see your fleeting footsteps on the marble of the hall. A pane of glass kept breathing with a city on the outside, blurring lights into a watercolor no hand could ever guide. I stood close enough to feel how the night pressed in its cold. At the window nobody opened, where our truth grew quietly old. The window nobody opened held a world we never tried, Every day we kept it shuttered, every dream stayed stuck inside, and the night kept asking softly why we chose a safer side. At the window we abandoned, where the heart forgot its time. The curtain swayed with longing, like it wanted to confess all the seasons we let pass in our ritual of less. I remember how you lingered with your hand against the frame, as if freedom lived behind it, calling softly out your name. The window nobody opened held a world we never tried. Every day we kept it shuttered, every dream stayed stuck inside, and the night kept asking softly why we chose a safer side. At the window we abandoned, where the heart forgot its tide. Some futures need a breeze to grow, some hopes require the air, but we locked away the weather like we feared what lived out there. And we learned that even silence finds a place to swell with pride, in the glass we never lifted, in the view we never eyed. Now the moonlight pools around it, on the floor where shadows hide. By the window no one opened, where our love stayed untried. A photograph kept smiling from a frame of amber gold. Two faces pressed together in a story never told. I stared at it too long tonight, trying hard to feel the truth, but the colors gave an answer, painted far too bright for proof. The photograph that lied held a joy we never tried. Every pixel shaped a promise we were never built to ride. And the moment froze too perfect, while the real one slipped aside. All the warmth was only borrowed. In the photograph that lied. Your hand looked made for holding mine, though it trembled in the light. The captured grin too easy, like you posed away a fight. I touched the glass to feel you, but it kept me on the edge. Showing polished, painted memories, where the truth fell off the ledge. The photograph that lied held a joy we never tried. Every pixel shaped a promise we were never built to write. And the moment froze too perfect, while the real one slipped aside. All the warmth was only borrowed in the photograph that lied. Maybe love can fool the lens, keep the shadows out of frame, hide the cracks inside the laughter, blur the spaces we left nameless. But the camera caught a promise we were never meant to guide, and forgot that hearts aren't flawless when the shutter opens wide. I set the picture down again, let its color softly slide back into the quiet corner, with the photograph that lied. Worn out spine lay open on a chapter losing ink, words drifting into silence like they'd grown too tired to think. I meant to keep on reading, but the plot slipped out of view, and the book I never finished learned the truth I hid from you. The book I never finished held the ending we dismissed. Every line became a metaphor for something we had missed, and the pages curled like questions only time could coexist with the quiet of a story that we never could enlist. Some sentences were fearless, some were brittle, some were brave, and a few were left unwritten like a heart we couldn't save. I turned the paper slowly, feeling what we failed to trace, words that wanted resolution in a world without their place. The book I never finished held the ending we dismissed. Every line became a metaphor for something we had missed, and the pages curled like questions only time could coexist with the quiet of a story that we never could enlist. Maybe love is just a novel that we try but can't revise, where the edits feel like heartbreak and the margins hide goodbyes. But I keep the cover open, even though the plot's diminished, still believing one day I'll return to the book I never finished. Till then it rests in twilight, with the chapters we relinquished, a reminder every ending starts the moment hope is finished. Porcelain rim caught morning long before the day began, steam fading from the surface like a half-forgotten plan. I meant to take a sip of it, but the hours slipped and poured, and the coffee cup kept waiting till its warmth grew tired and cooled. The coffee cup that cooled told a truth I never ruled. Every moment left unwatched becomes a moment overruled, and the silence filled the corners where our promises once fueled, all reflected in the stillness of the coffee cup that cooled. The sunlight crossed the table in a soft but shifting line, painting little fading halos round a love no longer mine. I traced the dried up edges of a world we overused, where the smallest gestures lingered long after they were refused. The coffee cup that cooled told a truth I never ruled. Every moment left unwatched becomes a moment overruled, and the silence filled the corners where our promises once fueled, all reflected in the stillness of the coffee cup that cooled. Maybe tenderness is fragile when it waits without return. Even warmth can lose its courage when the heart forgets to learn. And the cup became a witness to the quiet we accrued, holding on to borrowed comfort till its final heat subdued. So I leave it where you left me, where the daylight isn't fooled, a soft reminder of the moment when our hopes grew thin and cool.